First of all, climatic migration. Climatic migration, the word of climatic comes from climate. So, uh, it occurs in, it happens due to seasonal environmental changes. Second, elemental migration. Elemental migration, the word elemental from or elementary canal from our body. So, elemental migration it occurs as a result of surface heat and water. It happens many times in a year. Third, gametic migration. Gametic migration comes from gamete that means sperm and ovum. So, gametic migration are mainly happens when reproduction purpose only. So, it occurs in need of special reason and environment. Example tasks. Then some special migration. First of all, nomadic migration. When birds migrate for their food source only, that's called nomadic migration. Example, this is the insects. Second, erratic migration. It brings large number of birds into unusual area. It occurs in India. Example, flying owl. Third, reverse migration. It happens when young birds confused. Instead of migrating along the expected route, they go in the opposite direction. Fourth, skip migration. It's an unique pattern where a northern flock will migrate a greater distance to skip over a sedentary flock of the same species. Example, sample. And last, molt migration. Molt migration occurs when birds need to replace their flighter feather. Then it's happened. And example, wide ranges of birds. And next slide will be explained by my friend Sharma.
Thanks, Sonny. Myself, Haida Sarkar. Are you ready to go on some interesting facts of migratory birds? First, let's talk about penguins. Most species of penguins usually migrate. Among them, the emperor penguin, Actinodictis forsteri, has the most incredible migration route. In general, cause of penguins' migration is mainly due to temperature changes. Krill, their main food source, becomes rare and harder to catch it in winter. At the beginning of summer, adult penguins and their chicks return to the sea to spend the rest of the summer feeding there. Do you know about vagrants? Vagrants mean brotherhood. As there is vagrants in humans, there is also vagrants in birds. However, some individuals lose their sense of orientation or for some reason they nomaded from the group with whom they migrate. So they left. These penguins are known as vagrant penguins. Next slide please. Now we will know about the migration of pelicans. The great white pelican will have its autumn migration between August and October, while the spring migration starts in April. Migratory birds can also signal the arrival of spring and also rebirth of nature. The immature pelican will migrate earlier during the winter and join the flock during the spring migration. Pelicans stop on lakes and rivers during the migration. For example, the confluence of the Dupage and Des Plaines rivers in Chernobyl is a regular stopping zone of pelicans during migration. During migration, the pelicans migrates on an average of 133 to 160 km every day. So, the next part will be explained by my friend Prodga. Thank you. Myself
Shloka. I will describe those other migratory birds interesting facts. First, we start about 5 million shepherds. The cranes typically undertakes its annual migration at the end of September, and it is thought to arrive at final wintering grounds in China and Iran in November or December. The crane started the return journey in March or April, arriving at breeding grounds in late May. Next page. Now we talk about northern pinter. Northern pinter and early fall migrants. The species arrives on wintering areas beginning in August after being moist, often forming large roosting and feeding holes on open, shallow wetland and flooded agricultural fields. The birds consume grains, marsh plant seeds and aquatic invertebrates throughout fall and winter. Next slide. Now, lastly we talk about northern lobins. Lobins migrates over most of its extensive range, wintering further south as far as North Africa, northern India, Nepal, Bhutan and parts of China. It migrates mainly by day, often in large flocks. Lowland breeds in westernmost areas of Europe are restricted. Thank you all for the attending this session with us.